Blackpink's Rosé hit with accusations of lying and stealing BTS's achievement. Rosé is a strong candidate for a Grammy nomination. The 68th Grammy Awards will take place in just a few months, and they have already been a hot topic ahead of any official nomination announcements. Each year, artists submit their work for consideration online, and the deadline for doing so recently just passed. While official nominations won't be revealed until November, there have already been hints at artists who have. Specifically, many artists, including Blackpink's Rosé, have already sent out for your consideration boxes to the Grammys voters. The Grammys allow these boxes to be used to send complimentary copies of submitted music. A closer look at Rosé's box revealed it includes a t-shirt, along with an ad that shares the various accomplishments that APT has achieved. Amongst the stats about the song, the ad includes the statement that Rosé was the biggest streaming debut on the Billboard 200 chart for any Korean artist in the US. Additionally, it was named as the best-selling solo album by a Korean female artist in the US. However, some have called Rosé out over the former claim, stating that it actually belongs to another artist, BTS. According to Billboard, Rosé debuted with 31,000 SEA streaming equivalent albums, which was calculated by taking 3,750 ad-supported or 1,250 paid subscription on-demand official audio and video streams generated by songs and making it equal 1C. Her debut streaming total was calculated to be 43.85 million on-demand official streams. BTS have 3 different albums that have a higher amount of debut streams, according to Billboard. The lowest of the 3, B, recorded 30,000 SEA, equating to 48.56 million on-demand streams of the album's songs, while Map of the Soul, 7 recorded 48,000 in C units, equal to 74.79 million on-demand streams. Proof recorded 36,000 SEA, 52.84 million on-demand official streams in its first week. Based on these numbers, and even removing Proof due to it being an anthology album, and B due to the number of C being lower, Map of the Soul, 7 still has higher totals of both C units and on-demand streams. That said, if the claim is meant to represent solo artist albums' streaming debuts, it would be accurate. BTS's Jungkook recorded 29,800 C units, equaling 41.59 million on-demand official streams, of Golden. Additionally, if the term debut is taken to mean first chartable release, the statement also becomes valid. As a result of the unclear meaning, Rosé has faced criticism over the claim found on her For Your Consideration ad. Rosé's Apartment music video surges past 2 billion views in record time for K-pop title. Blackpink singer Rosé also took home Song of the Year at the MTV Video Music Awards earlier this month. K-pop star Rosé has notched another career milestone, becoming the fastest K-pop artist to hit 2 billion views on YouTube with her music video for APT. The video for Apartment, Rosé's duet with Bruno Mars, crossed the mark about 335 days after its release last October, according to YouTube earlier this week. That makes it the quickest ascent to 2 billion views of any K-pop music video to date. The Blackpink singer now belongs to a small circle of artists with multiple videos surpassing the 2 billion threshold. She previously achieved the feat with the group's global anthems Did You Do and Kill This Love. Rosé is the first K-pop act to reach the milestone as both a solo performer and as part of a group. Apartment was introduced as a pre-release track from Rosé's debut studio album Rosé, which dropped in December. The song's collaboration with Mars became an instant hit in South Korea and abroad, cementing its status as one of the year's biggest global hits. The momentum has continued beyond streaming. Earlier this month, Apartment won Song of the Year at the MTV Video Music Awards in New York, making Rosé the first K-pop artist to claim the top prize. She also made it onto Time magazine's list of the 100 most influential people of 2025. Rosé is currently touring with Blackpink on the group's Deadline World Tour, which launched in July in South Korea. Apetu, how a Korean drinking game became world's newest pop obsession. In this week's K-Fix, we discuss how Rose and Bruno Mars, APT, turns a Korean drinking game into a viral anthem, uniting fans worldwide with its addictive chant and playful lyrics. If you've been anywhere near TikTok, Spotify, or frankly a human with a pulse, chances are you've heard Rose's song with Bruno Mars, APT, blasting from a speaker. But here's the deal. This global hit isn't about heartbreak, self-love, or even glamorous apartment living. Nope, APT is rooted in a Korean drinking game. And with Bruno Mars jumping in for the ride, it's gone from a cheeky inside joke to a worldwide movement. Let's start with the basics. In Korea, there's a drinking game called Apetu, short for apartment. Imagine a room full of people stacking their hands, chanting numbers, pulling out hands at lightning speed, and whoever messes up, well, they drink. It's fast, silly, and guaranteed to get you tipsy. Rose happened to love it, and while playing one night, she started singing the chant. Add Bruno Mars into the mix and boom, the bones of Apt were born. The track keeps that chant-like repetition, with Rose crooning, Apetu, aha. It's hypnotic, playful, and designed to worm its way into your brain faster than you can say, last round. Before Apt sent the internet into meltdown, Rose had already carved her place as one of K-pop's most recognizable voices. Born in New Zealand and raised in Australia, she auditioned for YG Entertainment as a teenager and quickly became the lead vocalist of BLACKPINK. With her signature airy tone and emotional delivery, she stood out in a group that was already dominating global charts. Her solo debut in 2021 proved she could command the stage alone, and since then, every move she's made has only cemented her as both a pop powerhouse and a cultural icon. In many ways, Apt feels like a culmination of her journey. Now, Rose could have made this fun little track herself, and we'd still all be obsessed, but then Bruno Mars swaggered in. His addition brought that retro groove and polished funk he's famous for. Between Rose's airy vocals and Bruno's smooth delivery, the song feels like the kind of duet you didn't know you needed. It's giving karaoke at 3 a.m. energy, but make it platinum selling. Fans aren't just streaming the song, they're playing the actual, Apt game to it. Parties from Seoul to Sydney are chanting the chorus while smacking their hands on tables and pointing at mates who fumble the count. TikTok is flooded with hashtag APT challenge videos, some faithful to the original rules, others hilariously chaotic. Trust the internet to add costumes, pets, and bad choreography to the mix. Lyrics with a wink. The genius of Apt is that it doesn't just stick to the game, it weaves in Rose's playful side and Bruno's cheek. Lines like, kissy face sent to your phone, but I'm trying to kiss your lips for real, perfectly capture the flirty, tipsy energy of a late night gathering. And when Rose croons, don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you now? You know she's not just talking about another glass of soju. Why can't the world get enough? The secret sauce. Accessibility. The game is simple, the chant is addictive, and the collab is irresistible. It's not high concept art, it's fun, and that's the point. In a world currently obsessed with overthinking, Apt is a reminder that sometimes you just need to let loose, laugh, and maybe down a shot or two. Plus, putting Rose and Bruno Mars on the same track is like serving champagne with pizza. Unusual combo, but weirdly perfect. Final sip. So yes, Apt is technically a drinking game song. But it's also proof that music doesn't have to be profound to create connection. It can be silly, cheeky, and born from a game where losers drink. Yet here we are, months later, watching it unite fans across continents. So raise your hands and your glasses, groove to the music, and ask your friends in a drunken state if they love you, like you love them. And if you haven't tried the game yet, consider this your official dare.